Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley. I am making this video to maybe help other people give some more opinions and personal experiences about esophageal manometry and pH monitoring, which I've had both done today. You can see that pH monitoring is still in progress. I wanted to see other people's personal experiences, and I couldn't really find a lot on YouTube, so I thought that I would just make my own, and hopefully it'll help somebody. Also, the other video that I saw that really helped me was Tommy Tank's video, which I'll probably link to in the notes to this video, and that really helped me a lot, and it's a lot funnier than this will be. Very quick background, I'm 27, I've had GERD for about a year, it sucks. I have heartburn, bloating, I'm burping now, excuse me. I don't have a hernia. They so far have been able to find nothing wrong. I've had a gastroscopy, and then this is my first time having manometry and pH monitoring, so hopefully we'll get some answers soon. I'm really hoping. So I'm just gonna go through really quick how my experience was. For manometry, not against anyone's personal experiences at all. I understand everyone experiences things differently. But I was really prepared for this to be a really horrible thing, and it was really not bad, I have to say, for me. They took me in the room, they put a bib on me, they inserted the tube. It took a couple tries because I was really nervous, and I was tensing too much, but it was fine. The tube was inserted, I was still a little uncomfortable with it in, so the nurse had me lay down and just breathe deeply, and I just got used to the feel of it, and then that was it. The doctor came back in and started the test. He wanted me to do 10 perfect swallows, which is essentially he starts, you do one swallow, and then you just wait, while the action of peristalsis goes all down the entire esophagus and into the stomach. So what they do is they give you a little bit of water, and then you swallow only once. You have to do it however many times, but only once per turn. And I followed the doctor's instructions. I was lucky I was able to. I don't have anxiety issues when it comes to things like this. And it was over in 15 minutes. It was really quick. And then after I was done with my perfect swallows, I sat up and they just had me chug a little cup of water. No big deal. And then that was it. They pulled out the tube. The worst parts of the test were insertion and removal of the tube, but again, it was not painful. It was just uncomfortable. You're having something shoved down your nose and into your throat, but it was not painful, like I said. But also, I never felt like I was choking. I mean, of course I was gagging, but I never felt like I was choking, and I was never I never felt like I was drowning or anything. I've heard other people say that. Anytime I wanted some air, I would just have to open my mouth, and it was very, very simple. Also, I used this really cool website called healingwell.com, and one of the members gave me this really cool tip about in between the swallows, put your tongue between your teeth so that you stop yourself from the unconscious action of swallowing, and that really helped. Really helped a lot. I have no doubt that I would have just blown the test, but luckily I had this fantastic tip from this guy. So that was over pretty quickly, and then the doctor left, and then the nurse put in this pH monitoring tube. It's very, very thin. I didn't even gag when she put it in. So she inserts the tube. It took less than 30 seconds. It was very quick. She tapes it to my face, hooks it up to the machine, boom, and I was out of there in 5 minutes. She gave me some additional instructions. No big deal. You will carry around this little monitor. This is where the sensor plugs in here, and then this records all your pH levels and everything. Some facilities have you push buttons on the machine about when you're doing what, when you lay down, when you go to sleep, when you eat, that kind of stuff. But I don't have to do that. They just gave me a paper to fill out. So that's really, really easy. The manometry, like I said, as soon as it was over, there was nothing, no residual effects or anything. I burped a lot, but that was because I was, laying down and taking sips of water. The pH monitoring, how I felt all day today, I've definitely been a little nauseated. I don't actually feel like vomiting or anything, but I'm definitely very queasy. The worst parts are like the back of my like my soft palate, and the just the throat, just a little teeny bit, but it's nothing terrible. It's just a little discomfort. And it has gotten a lot better as the day has gone on. When I first got it, like when I ate my first meal, I could feel like the food like tugging the tube on the way down, and that was definitely uncomfortable, not painful. But I just took a couple sips of water and that was it. And then it was done. I was trying like to walk around and keep my mind off of things. I went to IKEA and like walked around for about an hour, and I was definitely gagging quite a bit. I wasn't actually, it was very strange. I wasn't gonna throw up, I could tell, but I was definitely like, it was uncomfortable. So I've heard that people go back to work. I personally wouldn't do that. I took the day off. You can make your own decision based on what kind of person you are or like what kind of job you work. Besides that, like I've gotten some funny looks, but like no big deal. You know, people mostly just look at you and then like move on. So it's not a big deal. So yeah, those are the 2 tests that I had today. I'm just going to throw like some personal opinions in here really quick. As far as what to eat, they told me when the test was scheduled, like to just eat normal foods, like what I normally eat. Well, I normally eat like broccoli, like every night for dinner. And while that's perfectly fine and I really enjoy that diet, it's not what I'm planning on doing like forever. So, I made my own personal decision that I was going to eat foods that I knew would make me feel bad, because I feel bad either way. I definitely feel worse if I eat pizza, which I have not done in 6 months until today and yesterday. But I mean, if I'm not gonna give like some half-assed results because like I stick to like this diet and then be like, oh well, the reflux isn't that bad. I mean, if I eat like 2 pieces of pizza, like I will have heartburn for at least a day and a half. At least. It's really bad. So that was my own way of justifying it to myself. And then I don't mean like to, like I'm not blaming anybody, but I definitely took a leaf out of Tommy Tank's book and like have lied a little bit, or I'll say stretch the truth about what exactly I've been eating, because the thing, it's like I said, I have heartburn either way, but I'm afraid if I go there and my paper's like, oh, you had Kung Pao chicken and pizza, you know, yesterday, of course you have heartburn, that would be pretty shitty, because it's not really like reflective of my life, but I also want the test results to show like how bad it can be. And there's like, I went through like a big moral dilemma about this. I was like, you know, maybe like humans aren't supposed to eat this kind of pizza, that's why so many people have problems with this, you know, maybe like you're just being like overprivileged, you know, and being like, oh, I want my pizza. But I mean, you have to think, there's like a list of like 15 foods I can't eat, common foods. I'm talking like chocolate, tomatoes, bananas, parsley bothers me, paprika. So if you think about that, how often could you really go to somebody's house for dinner? My husband and I get invited out a lot, and I would say it's about a 50-50 shot that I can eat something like when I go there. And again, is it the end of the world? Of course not. People have much bigger problems, but this has really affected every aspect of my life. I can't drink alcohol anymore at all. Again, like that's not like the be all end all, but I mean, if you just think like how many times like you're in a social situation with food and you have to explain yourself and possibly not eat something, or like if you're in a place and you have no options and you have to eat a so-called trigger food, I mean that's like a day and a half of suffering, and it's really difficult. So that's my own justification behind it. Feel free like to, you can state your own personal opinions like in the comments, that's fine. So anyway, the part like that was like stretching the truth is that I had Kung Pao chicken for lunch today. And instead of putting that, I said that I had chicken and rice and vegetables, which is technically true, so I'm okay with it. That's just, again, my own personal opinion. That's what I did. You do what you want to do. That's perfectly fine. Just sharing my experience. But besides that, I do have to say neither of these tests were that bad. If you have to do them, you will totally get through it. I was nervous too, but their medical professionals just realize that you're in good hands, and just try and relax as best you can, and the test will go a lot faster. So yeah, I'm not a sponsor for them or anything, but healingwell.com has helped me a lot. Maybe check them out and see if they could help you too. And Tommy Tank, thank you. It was an awesome video. And besides that, I'm going to go have pizza for dinner. So, bye guys.